They're one of the hottest gadgets today, but there's also a lot of confusion about what to look for when buying one. I'm talking about drones, also referred to as UAVs or unmanned aerial vehicles, and sometimes quadcopters. See, already a little confusing. Hey everyone, welcome to Gear Up, the WatchMojo series that looks at the latest in gadgets, gear, and games. I'm Marc Saltzman, and in this video, it's 5 things to look for when shopping for your first or next drone. With so many on the market, how do you choose which one is right for you? Here are a few things to consider before picking up a drone that suits your needs and budget.
Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content.
Speaking of budget, the number one thing is price. There's no easy way around this. Drones range in price considerably, starting at about $20 for a small model with no camera to more than 20 grand for a top-of-the-line drone with a 4K camera, thermal surveying, GPS, and a lot more. In other words, the less expensive the drone, the more of a radio-controlled toy it is.
Perform sharp turns, or race a friend in one of 3 speed settings.
The more expensive, the more and flashier the features. Battery life will be shorter on average for less expensive drones, and there are likely limitations in wireless range and control options. As with most other tech toys, quality of materials and price are related. Generally speaking, the less expensive the drone, the cheaper the plastics and fewer safeguards, if any, to protect the propellers and body from crashes. While some pricier models are built with carbon fiber or foam, many high-end drones are made mostly of plastic, but with better controls and smarter software to reduce the odds your drone will do a downward dog. Also consider a drone with LED lights to visually track it in the night sky. Plus, there are many aftermarket kits for hobbyists to attach lighting themselves. Alright, the second thing to look for in a drone, the camera. If you're buying the drone primarily for shooting video and snapping pics, perhaps you're a real estate agent looking to showcase the property you're selling, you'll need to ensure it has a good onboard camera, or at least can mount one, like a GoPro or another POV cam. Typically, drones with cameras start with VGA video quality, followed by pricier HD cameras or a 180-degree fisheye camera. Ultra HD or 4K cameras, which can shoot video with 4 times the resolution of HD, are even better than high-def cameras, especially if you own a 4K TV or monitor to display that footage. Also look for frames per second. 60 is better than 30, for example. And you should also look at whether the drone supports a movable camera for those who want it, as some only look straight ahead. Some wide-angle cameras let you pan and zoom digitally, as well as provide 3-axis image stabilization, but it's not as ideal as a camera on a gimbal. On a related note, be aware shooting video and snapping pics takes up storage. Look for a drone with ample onboard memory or expandable memory. Some drones, for example, have 8 gigs of internal storage, which yields about 45 minutes of HD recording, but it doesn't have a micro SD slot. Some do have expandable memory. Some drones allow for remote camera viewing and recording too, or they may ship with a special headset to see the action from a first-person view. The number 3 feature to look for in a drone, good controls. When it comes to drones, there are usually 2 main ways to control it: a bundled radio controller and support for a companion app installed on your smartphone or tablet. With the former, the left stick of a remote typically handles throttle, up and down, and yaw, or rotation, while the right stick controls roll, left and right, and pitch, front and back. Along with the dual joysticks, the remote will likely have a power switch, color-coded battery indicator, and perhaps other buttons for tweaking controls, but this will all vary on the make and model of your drone. Fewer drones allow for smartphone control, but look for this if that appeals to you. Each control scheme has its advantages. A dedicated remote controller offers more precision for flying and lets you keep your eyes locked on your drone. But a smartphone or tablet screen is ideal for tapping waypoints, drawing a flight pattern with your fingertip, and seeing what the camera sees. Some apps let you perform tricks with its on-screen or virtual buttons, like a 180-degree flip. Number 4, battery life. Just like drone materials can vary greatly, and camera quality, battery life is all over the map. With inexpensive drone toys, it could be as low as 4 or 5 minutes. Then you move up to 8 to 12 minutes of fly time with some models, and then over 30 minutes with higher quality drones. With some kits, you get 2 or 3 batteries in the box for a total fly time of about an hour. Speaking of which, many enthusiasts look for a drone with a removable battery so they can charge up a couple and bring them along on a day trip. When it comes to battery milliamps, generally speaking, the higher the milliamp, the longer it'll last between charges. so a 5,000 milliamp battery is better than a 2,000 milliamp battery, though there are other variables like wind, weight, and so on. Number 5, automation and more. There are a few other considerations when buying a drone. One is speed. Some drones can fly up to 50 miles per hour. Another useful feature built into many of today's premium drones is the ability to land automatically or return to its flyer if it senses it's going out of range, or if the battery is about to die, or if it's about to enter a no-fly zone like an airport, government building, or sports arena. Look for good range, how far the drone can fly away from you, and obstacle detection is a nice feature to look for too. Some drones have a follow me mode that tells the flying quadcopter to lock onto you via its onboard camera. That way you can be sure every moment is captured of your skateboard trick or mountain biking excursion. In other cases, you can use hand gestures to control the action. And to wrap up, at the risk of sounding preachy, remember to always fly your drone responsibly. Hey, thanks for watching Gear Up. I'm Marc Saltzman. Let us know in the comments section what you'd like to see more of going forward. And for more tech-tastic lists, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com. Ciao for now.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from WatchMojo and subscribe for new videos every day.